this is proof the Illuminati are running the world, I think. Hello there and welcome to today's video. Now at the minute I'm in what's known as the Marine Park here in South Shields, and you should be able to see behind us is a huge lake. Many of you who live in this area will know this place very well, I should imagine. So I'm just going to take a look around here, but I can still hardly walk. I'm pretty much jag the peg without the extra leg at the minute, pretty much, and I think it's starting to bloody rain. I don't believe this. I think it is anyway, unless it's bits of things falling off the trees. I'm not sure at the minute. It's like little bits falling down. I can see it in the sunlight, but I think it may be rain actually. But if it is, I'm going to have to switch off and hope that it stops, because the weather forecast said there's only a 20% chance of rain today, I think they said. But yesterday I looked at the weather and it said it was going to be a 30% chance, and mainly cloudy without any rain, and then it started chucking it down just a few hours ago. So it's keep raining on and off, so it's great anyway. So I've just had something to eat. I just had some like a sausage, a jumbo sausage and some chips for me dinner from down Ocean Road there. Wasn't bad like, but you didn't get many chips. The chips were quite big though, so it wasn't too bad. So here you can see the lake, and the swans are near the middle. There's an island over there at one side of the lake. It's not exactly in the middle of the lake, but it is in the lake nevertheless. And there's some boats over there. When I first came down the bank into the park, I thought they were like huge swans, but I think they're just boats designed to look like swans, so to speak. So I'm going to try and head off to the beach now and see what's going on down there. I don't think there'll be any people on the beach, I don't think, hardly, but we'll have a look anyway. So here is the fairground just across the road here. And I didn't know they had this huge Ferris wheel, the big wheel thing here. It's similar to the London Eye, but I think it might be smaller, I'm not sure. Because I think the London Eye is bigger than that, isn't it? I would assume it would be. Well, that's a fair size anyway, but there's no way in hell I would go up on that thing, or any other ones for that matter. In fact, I don't go on any fairground rides because I've got vertigo problem. So I cannot go on anything that spins around in the air, or that you know, goes up and down and shoots you all over the place like a catapult. I'd probably go flying out of the seat, no mind, look, even though I had a seatbelt on. So, yep, so I won't be going on any of them. And there's the, over there is the roller coaster thing, whatever you call it. Not sure what the exact name for that one is, but it's some sort of roller coaster anyway. So I'm going to head off to the beach, like I said now. I don't think I'll be going to the fairground. I might do at some point if it's still open, but my main target is to go to the beach. So off to the beach we go. And here is the Sea Hotel. And I can safely say I've never been in here, but they've got some nice trees outside the door here. I think they might be fake though, but I'm not 100% sure. And me granda, I'm sure I came in here for a do years ago. And I mean many, many years ago. So there you have it. That's the sign above the door. Right there. Right, so I'm going to head across here, right over here. Now the wind's pretty bad down here, so hopefully you can still hear me. Now I'm not sure what this building is. Sambuca, I think. It must be a bar or something. It's got lots of picnic type tables out the back here. Sambuca, it says 3-course daily lunch special, $9.95, or is it $8.95? I think it's $8.95. Looks like they might have changed the number. It's a cross between an 8 and a 9 by the looks of things, or a 7. It looks like it's 8.95 though, not sure. Oh well, looks okay I suppose. But I've just had my dinner, so I won't be buying any of that. It looked a little bit expensive for my my wallet at the minute, to be honest with you, but this is different. Oh well. Now over there, of course, is Tynemouth Priory across the river. It's supposed to be rather haunted, so I've heard. But I did try to get in there on a night time a long time ago, but there's just no way in on the night time. Like, there's a huge wall, and it would take some scaling. You'd have to have a set of grappling hooks and some rope. That's for sure. And over there, that's a new building. It's a while since I was down here. But that big building behind that little hut thing at the entrance of the car park here, it's definitely a new building. Well, it is for me, because like I say, that wasn't here when I was last down here. So, but over here I guess is Little Haven Beach, is it? Or is it Sandy Haven? Something like that. Sand Haven or Little Haven, I'm not sure which. And down there is the pier, of course, but I'm not going down on the pier because I don't like going next to like deep water and lakes and things, but near the edge and that, walking along there, it's not really my scene. But they've got the little fences here to keep the sand dunes in place when the wind's strong, I guess. Just like on Jaws with Roy Scheider and Robert Shaw and Richard Dreyfuss and Lorraine Bracco, is it? No, Lorraine something. Forgot her name. Lorraine something. Okay, so I finally made it onto the Little Haven or Sandy Haven or whatever it's called. I forget. Like I say, I haven't been here for ages. And I didn't exactly research the name before I left the house. Didn't really have time today and stuff. So I'm going to take a walk down the beach here. This sand seems kind of, I don't know, it's like a dark colour. It's probably because it's damp. I think that's what it is anyway. I was hoping to try and find that eye thing. There's a huge eye statue down here somewhere. I think it's over there somewhere on the car park or somewhere. Or is that it over there? I think I can see it actually. I think I spotted it, I'm not sure. It's miles away, it's right away over there, bloody hell. Well, wouldn't be a problem if I didn't have a bad foot, but could take us a while to get there. It might take us an hour. I don't know. It might just take us an hour to find the eye. Well, not to find it, to get to it, basically. I asked a few people in some of the local groups. I think it's the South Shields group on Facebook. If they knew what that eye actually represents, and nobody answered us. Very silent it was. So it was the same. I asked Taps Ghost Hunters why the letter O in their name, you know, on the ghost bit, like on my hat here, it's got a dot in the middle of the O, as some of you might have noticed. Well, I asked Taps on the Facebook page and they didn't answer us. In fact, I think a couple of people, like the fans, you know, give their versions of what they thought it meant, but nobody got it right. So that's mysterious how Taps wouldn't even answer the question. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, one person said they thought it was an eye. That's right. Well, apparently it is an eye, but it also represents the sun. And the sun itself also represents an eye. You can look that up as well. It might be hard to find, but that's apparently what it does represent, at least to a certain group of people. Yeah, it's definitely the eye over there. I'm going to try and head towards it, but I'm going to go down here first, towards the actual ocean. But I'm going to try not to get my feet too wet, or wet at all, for that matter. Well, there's a lot of rocks down this end of the beach, so that's for sure. I remember I was here years ago, one afternoon or morning. I think I was with with a college friend or something. And what happened was, we were looking in the sea here, and we saw loads of bloody condoms getting washed up on this part of the beach right here. And I think, what the hell are they doing in there? But it must be something to do with people chucking them down their toilets at home. It's that little sailing boat out there. I'll say a little sailing boat. I don't know if you can see it on here, but it's got yellow sails on it. I don't know what it's doing all the way out there, like. Anyway, so we're wondering why condoms were in the sea here, washing up on the shore. And I think it must be because people flush them down the toilet. I know this is not the best subject to be talking about, but I just remembered it right now. That's my recollection from being here the last time, or one of the last times. Actually, it might not have been the last time, but it was one time while I was here. And basically, the sewers must lead into the sea or something, or they used to, I don't know if they still do. And all the things get washed up on the shore at the beach here, you know? Oh, I shouldn't be on this bit because I can't really walk across rocks. I don't know why I came down here, but there's not too many, like. So, it's not too bad, you know what I'm saying? Now, just having a rest here because it wasn't an easy walk across that sand, I tell you, when you just had chips and a sausage sandwich thing. Now, when I got here, first thing I noticed was the bus station. The bus station has been rebuilt, and I didn't actually know about that. Last time I was down here, it was still just behind King Street, like on the road just behind King Street, next to McDonald's. But now, it's across the road, and they've built a whole new bus station type complex thing. But I'm not impressed, to be honest, and I'll tell you why. Well, it appears it doesn't have any toilets. Now, can you think, does that sound a bit wrong to you? A bus station where people may arrive in South Shields, they might have travelled for miles, and what are you going to do usually when you get off a long bus ride? Well, you want to go to the toilet usually, don't you? So, why isn't there any public toilets in there? Furthermore, when I went past King Street to the other public toilets, they're shut. So, yeah. So that was great, wasn't it? So the only option left was McDonald's. And I hate going to McDonald's toilets. And luckily though, McDonald's haven't made it yet. So you have to press a code to get into the toilets, which is on your receipt after you buy something to eat or something. But what happens if they do make it like that? Then if you need the toilet, you've had it, haven't you? You're not going to sit eating some burger and fries just so you can go to the toilet, bracing yourself, eating when you're busting for the toilet. You know what I'm saying? That's just ridiculous. So what does everybody else think about that? The fact there's no toilets open, and it was only like 10 to 5 or something. It was like 4:45, 10 to 5, and the toilets were locked. So yeah, great anyway. But luckily, like I say, the McDonald's ones were open at least. So, you know, it wasn't a total loss, but it's still not great, is it? Let's face it. Because at some point, if everybody goes along with this this thing about, you know, going into these restaurants that where you have to buy something to get a code which is on your receipt in order to use the toilets in the place, if everyone goes along with that, then we're all going to be screwed because nobody will be to use these toilets in the restaurants before you, unless you buy something, you know what I'm saying? But that's not convenient, is it? It's not convenient at all. Like I say, if all the public toilets are shut, what you got left? Pubs? But pubs could do the same thing, couldn't they? Anyway, I'm gonna go and have a look at the eye now. Now there's these rather strange looking seats here, all the way along the seafront here. I don't know what anybody else thinks about these seats, but I don't care for them, to be honest. I mean, I think they're seats. They look sort of like seats, but not exactly like seats, if you know what I mean. I mean, for instance, why does the back of the seat, if it is a seat, only go to there and not go along all the way along to here? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's not great, is it? But at least it's a seat. It doesn't look too comfortable, like. It's got them ridges on. Who wants to sit on them ridges, eh? You're gonna have like some major creases on your arse after that, I'm pretty sure. There you go. And there is a speedboat, or actually it might not be a speedboat, there's some sort of a boat going along the sea towards the groin there. That sounds rather painful actually, but never mind. And my ex-friend's house is up on that hill somewhere, by the way, low top. I don't know if anyone knows him, but he was called Colin Ennis, and I think he might still live there, but I'm not sure. Right, I've just arrived at the eye here. Let's go up these sandy steps. Sandy steps, up the sandy steps we go. Oh. So here we have a bird's eye view of this car park at the, whatever this beach is called, Sandy Haven or Little Haven or something like that anyway. Some sort of haven beach, I forget what the name is. And over there we'll have a nice white wall. Nice day for a white wedding, or a white wall in this case. Billy Idol will be rolling in his grave. Although, maybe not, he's not dead yet. But if he was, he would be. And I'm sure you'll all agree with that. Right, so here we are at the all-seeing eye of South Shields. So, yeah, this is proof the Illuminati are running the world, I think. Yeah, or something like that. I think there's further proof around these words, on these words here, around the iris bit. Actually, it says, let's see, it says blow the wind southerly, was it? I'll start again. It says blow the wind southerly, 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 3 times by the way, 3, there's number 3. Anyone that knows anything about these lot, they'll know this number 3 is highly significant. And then it says, blow, Bonnie, breeze, my lover, to me. Hang on, does it say something different? I could have sworn it said something different. I saw a photograph of this online. Maybe it says the other thing on the other side. I'll have a look. Have a look round the other side. It's very windy up here right now, as you probably noticed. Right. Yes, it does say something different around this side. I thought it did. Yep. So, other than what I've just said, when I was around the other side of the eye, does anybody else have any idea, or do you know the real reason why this eye is here? What does it represent? Right. On this side it says, I'm not sure where you're supposed to start, but it says, but my eye could not see it, wherever might be it, the, I don't know what that word is, bark you or something, that is bearing my lover to me. So the fact that it's got the word bearing on it makes me think, has that got something to do with the light bearer? Because if you look up online, the eye is supposed to be something to do with the light bearer, right? Anyway, I'm going to go through the eye now if I don't bump my head on it. And as you can see the 2 lighthouses in the distance there. And I've got this movie, I mentioned it in one of my other videos, on one of my nighttime videos, around Moncton Village. Luke Goss made a film called Interview with a Hitman. And some of it was shot over at Tynemouth, and you can see them, well, them lighthouses and the piers in the background when he's jogging in the scene in the movie, earlier on in the movie. So check that movie out if you haven't already. One of my friends worked on that film. He did the fight coordination stuff and that with Luke Goss. Some of it was shot in Newcastle, and I don't know if I can stand up inside here. Actually, I don't know. Oh, I don't want to bump my head, so. Right, so I had this disagreement with my friend recently, and if he's watching, you'll know it's him. He doesn't believe this eye has anything to do with what I just mentioned, but I'm not going to say who he is or anything. I'm not going to expose him here on YouTube. But anyway, he thinks this is something to do with the sea or something, I forget. But I firmly believe this eye is here for the same reason that it's on nearly every movie cover. Not every movie cover, but a fair amount of movie covers. It's on Candyman. It's on One Missed Call. It's on The Eye. That's called The Eye for a reason as well. It's also on, what's it called? Requiem for a Dream. It is on, actually no, I can't think of everything right now. Let's think. Well, it's on loads of film covers, put it that way. I can't think of them all right at this minute, but it's on loads of covers. The Eye. And if it's not just the eye that's on the cover, it's a picture of the actor with one side of their face cropped off the front with one eye showing. You know, just the one eye thing, one side of their face. So there's something about the one eye thing, do you not think? So if you've got any theories about this, apart from what I mentioned, or something, even if it's something similar to what I mentioned, well, let us know. But the chances are you probably won't, because nobody ever does lately. Very few people. So anyway, thanks anyway if you decide to let us know in advance, okay? Right. Now I'm not sure what these are, these two strange looking seed pod type things. They're like huge seed pods. Now which film's that from? Any film buffs out there? No? Which film is it from? And furthermore, do you know what the hell these things are? Because I haven't got a clue. Maybe there's some bodies inside of them, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. So oh, it's called Little Haven, not Sandy Haven. Little Haven Beach. And it's got the 999, which of course is 666 upside down. But anyway, well, we shouldn't talk about that. Caution, there is no lifeguard service on operation, service operating, that's it. Yes, because David Hasselhoff is not on this beach. And neither is, I don't know, Stacey Packard, or who else? Let's think. Carmen Electra, but it doesn't mention that. I guess saying there's no lifeguards here covered that, I guess. I never knew it was so difficult trying to record your feet whilst walking on a sandy beach. It is with this bloody camera, I'll tell you that much. Yep. Now, there's not many people on the beach, there's even less people on now. At the rate I'm going, it's going to be dark down here soon. But don't worry, I'm equipped for that. I do have my night vision equipment with us. So if I have to do that, I will be using that. My God, it's like, I haven't walked on sand for years, like, seriously, like, difficult. Like I was saying, it's like, it's really like, quite, it's probably because I've just had the chips and the sausage thing, but, because I've got like, indigestion and stuff. It's alright walking on the hard bits of the sand, but the soft sand, Jesus Christ. It's like walking on the escalator, on the down escalator, trying to go up on it, You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much like that. You seem to feel that you're not getting anywhere in a long time. Or in a short time. Something like that anyway. Ah, shit. Is that not that? My face tracking's acting up now. I think it's seen something more interesting over there. The camera, I don't know. It always does that. It says it's got a very short attention span. So, there's a wall over there with holes in it. The holes are meant to be there, they haven't just been put there by vandals or anything. But I'm just trying to count how many holes there is. 15 holes, and they're all in groups of 3. I'm not going to point the camera over there because you can't see very well from this distance. So Yeah. By the way, I watched the new remake of Death on the Nile with Kenneth Branagh as Hercule Poirot finally last night. It was pretty damn good actually. Apparently it was all shot in London or somewhere. It was made to look like they were in Egypt. Yeah, Egypt I guess, because the pyramids were there and all that. It was very well done. You could tell in some shots it was like green screened and stuff. But when they were on the ship, what's it called? You know, the boat they're on in the film, the big ship thing. It's what do you call it? It's very well done. It must be all green screen behind them. You can see the river and the scenic views behind. It's very well done with the green screen work, like I think it is anyway. And Russell Brand was in it. He was in Newcastle a few weeks ago as well, doing a live talk thing about the stuff that's going on in the world right now, allegedly exposing the truth and stuff. But I don't trust him to tell you the truth. I mean, would you really trust a Hollywood actor who's supposed to be exposing the truth about what's really going on in the world? Well, I certainly wouldn't. I'll tell you that much. I mean, he used to be married to Katy Perry, who, if you watch any of her videos and listen to the words in her songs, well, she's hardly a Christian, shall we say. And as I've said before, Russell Brand's got like various tattoos all over his arms and stuff that hint towards something other than Christian as well. So I wouldn't trust him if I was you. Or David Icke. Or Alex Jones. Anyway, that's enough about that. Or I'll be losing a few more subscribers, I guess. Yep. Right, I'm heading over to this other beach now. And they said bitch. There's definitely no bitches down here, not that I can see anyway. I'm just heading towards this building here. I'm not sure where it is. But it's narrow. And it's right next to the start of the pier here. It's probably something to do with lifeguard station or something, I don't know. Actually, if I just come to a goddamn dead end here, I thought you could get out through here. But it doesn't look like you can. Oh dear. Oh well. Oh, it's starting to rain, I don't believe it, unless it's coming off the sea, like. I'm not sure. This thing's going bonkers again. Yeah, it is raining. Oh, it's raining. I'm gonna have to switch off for now. Well, I'm gonna head over here, which I think is a building. Well, it is a building. I think it's a lifeguard station. Yeah, it is. It says lifeguards. And over here, I'm just coming up to these diamond things I was on about. Once again. These here. So there you have it. I don't know why there's diamonds here. Anyone know? Why is there diamonds on posts? So there's diamonds on posts. There's a huge eye over there on the little haven beach. And I think these things are connected. And there's X's on them lampposts over there as well. The letter X is a occultic symbol. It's used for other things as well, obviously, but I think its origins are in the occult. And he has a sign that says, please keep to the pathways, protect our dunes. Which pathways? What pathways are they talking about? There's no pathways on the beach that I know of. You're not allowed to walk on the beach now because there are pathways. Is that what they're saying? I thought you could walk on the beach. In most countries in the world, you can walk on the sand on the beach, you know what I'm saying? So they're saying you can't walk on the pathways. I mean, you have to walk on the pathways, sorry. I don't know, I don't get it. Higher Environment Agency said that. By the way, when I was eating my chips, there was a bloody seagull harassing the shit out of us. I tried to give a little bit of a chip to a pigeon. I was saying, I tried to give a little bit of a chip to a pigeon, but the seagull like lunged in and stole it off him. So that was great because I didn't want to feel a seagull. Isn't that illegal? I meant to say, I didn't want to feed the seagull. Because seagulls are like the rats of the sky, aren't they? Basically, I've seen videos where they just swoop down and steal people's takeaways off them and all sorts of things, you know, steal their sandwiches and their wives and kids, all sorts of things. Well, they don't go that far, but you know what I mean. They just swoop down and steal food off people and stuff, you know what I mean? Well, I could do it. There's no seats along this bit, I don't know why. I could do with a sit down again, because I've got some pain going on again, seriously, but I'm out anyway. It's lucky I made it down here. I'll probably have a hell of a job going back because my foot's killing us. I can barely walk. It probably doesn't look like I'm limping on this video because this camera's got image stabilization, really good stabilization, so it's hard to tell that I'm limping because the camera doesn't show it up very well because it balances everything out smoothly, you see. So I could have like one leg and I could be hopping and you probably wouldn't notice with this camera, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and here's some blue diamonds. Blue diamonds! That's not even a song, is it? Diamonds are forever, and I wonder why. Why are diamonds forever? And why does the sky fall? And stuff like that, basically. Well, there's a huge pile of sand in front of us here. A few piles, actually. So, yeah. So I don't know why that is. They must have been trying to fix some of the dunes up or something. You know what I mean? I'm not sure exactly. Maybe I should go back down to the sea. What time is it? Although I could do with it sit down, like I say. There's no seats though. I could sit on the sand like. That's an idea. An idea. Oh shit. Well, I just landed with a thump there. I bet they felt that in Australia. Well, they might have done if the earth wasn't flat. Well, I don't know whether it's flat or not. It's just certain people have been saying it's flat. And since I haven't been into outer space, I don't know for sure whether it's flat or round. But I don't believe everything they tell you on the TV, that's for sure. Or much of it. Much of anything they tell you on the TV for that matter. Right, well I finally got me sit down. This is sit down number 543. Just kidding. But when you've got a bad foot and really bad back, you need as many sit downs as possible because it's a miracle that I made it here at all. Like I say. And when I was waiting at the bus stop to come here, there was kids running around the bus shelter. 3 of them, I think. And I was like on the outside of the bus shelter, standing next to the lamppost. And they were just like barging into us, like pushing it into us, like trying to. I think they thought I was part of the surroundings, like I was like a post or something, and they were just barging into us and stuff. Seriously, I tell you, can't get a bit of peace anyway, can you? Well, apart from here, because there's nobody else here apart from me. I don't know what time it gets dark, but I might stay here maybe until it does. I don't know. I haven't brought my sleeping bag with us, so I can't sleep here tonight. And I haven't got any other food with us apart from 2 bananas. I always carry bananas with us, just in case I need to shoot anyone. Well, just kidding, I mean, you know, for nourishment reasons, not to use them as pretend guns, like put them under my coat and go into a bank and say, "This is a stick up! Hand all the money over right now!" You know what I mean? Nothing like that, I'm not going to do that. At least not today or anything, you know? No, I'm not going to do it, I'm just kidding. Okay, so you never guess what? It's just bloody started pissing it down, basically. But I'm underneath this shelter at the minute. I don't know whether it's like some sort of a restaurant or a bar. I'm not sure what it's called because I think the names are on the other side of the building. But it's quite good under here because there's a big roof to shelter you. I don't know whether you're supposed to be under here, but no one's told us to leave or anything yet, so I'm going to be staying under here. Maybe until it stops raining so heavy, because it's absolutely lashing it down, basically. And over here, is a door. I'm not sure where it leads. Probably into the building, I should imagine, but I don't think that's the main entrance, or I'm not sure. No, I think the main entrance is behind us somewhere outside of the canopy bit. There's some nice trees here, or whatever they are. Little, I don't know, shrubs or I don't know what you call them. Some sort of exotic plant of some sort. I don't know. And they've got all these little lights up in here, obviously to light the place up. I'm not even sure if this place is open right now, but this end certainly isn't open. But the time now is somewhere in the region of 7:15, I think. And across the road there's the parks. One's the marine park, where I was earlier, where I started off the video from. It's still chucking it down, like, sun's out a bit, but it's still chucking it down. Damn, and there's a crazy golf thing over here, at least I think that's where it is. But I'm not taking this camera out there. I have got my night vision camera with us, like I said before, but that one is actually water resistant. But still, I don't really like to use it when the rain's like torrential, just in case, because where you plug the lead in, you know, to transfer the files and charge it, it's still possible some water could possibly get in through there. I don't know, it's got like a rubber seal on it, you know, so you never know. And they've got these I think you can see these bins over here. Hold on, it's not looking in the right place. There's some bins over here, I don't know if you can see them, but yeah, there they are. They've got little targets inside. I don't know if they've been using them for like some sort of amusement type fairground thing where you have to throw a ball into them or something. There's a huge thump there, I don't know what that was. But it definitely wasn't me, that's for sure. And there's a, it looks like there's a driving school in front of us. I wouldn't have thought I would have found a driving school here. It's a tiny little box in the street, I'll just show you. Just over there, over these plants here, it says driving school, junior driving school. Oh, I think it's a little driving track for little racing cars that you sit in and drive about on this little track here, over the fence there, basically. And I'm right next to the big wheel here, I've just noticed up there. So like I say, there's no way I'll be going up there. And it's shut anyway, so there's no chance tonight. Not that there ever would, you couldn't pay us to go up there, to be honest. You could not pay me to go up on a big wheel, or any of them rides inside the fairground, basically. Right, so I hope this rain stops, because I want to go back outside. I mean, I am outside, technically speaking, but I'm under this roof shelter bit. But I would like to go back out there onto the beach, you know. So hopefully I'll go back onto the beach when the rain stops a bit. If it does stop, that is. It said it wasn't going to start raining torrentially till possibly 10 o'clock tonight. But it's nowhere near 10 o'clock and it's chucking it down. What the hell is going on with these weather forecasters? I don't know, they don't know their arses from their elbows, do they, basically? Oh well, what can you do? I'll have a look to see if it's stopped at all. I don't think it has, but no, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't think it has. It's only light rain. Oh no, it's not that light actually. It's not that light, but maybe it's doable, I don't know. We'll chance it for the minute. So like I say, over here is it looks like adventure golf course. It says Smuggler's Cove. Here is the picture, the sign for it, basically. But Johnny Depp isn't here, unfortunately. But it seems to be influenced by those films, wouldn't you say? Pirates of the Caribbean movies. And there's the one-eye symbolism once again right there. On the symbol of death. So there's a woman over there with a cleavage hanging out with a couple of, she's got a sword and a pistol by the looks of things. And there's a barrel here. And there's a Johnny Depp type character over there. You can see here somewhere. I don't know what that is over there. It's like a triangle thing sticking up. That's outside of the golf course thing though. I just move further down here. I just put this up here so you can see better. And some nice palm trees here. I could almost be forgiven for thinking that I'm in Miami here, but I'm not. Apart from the weather, like. Although Miami does have some bad storms, doesn't it? Florida in general has bad storms. And, oh, there's a couple of, oh, there's a skeleton inside of a barrel over there. And another pirate over there, and what have you. And over there, I don't know, I can't quite see, there's somebody with the orange top on. So I'll go around this side. And there's a pond here. There's a few ponds in here, like, I don't know if there's fish in. There probably is, I should imagine. And there's a pirate ship over there, if you can see that. I don't know where my camera's pointing. I can only see the screen. I'm lifting it up over the fence here. I'll get a higher look, hang on. Whoa. I nearly fell over. There's another pirate behind the ship there, I believe. So there you have it. That is the Adventure, what's it called again? Adventure Cove or something? Pirates Cove, something like that, I forgot already. Something like that. I don't think I was too far off. And here's the front of the building that I was just around the back of sheltering. And you can shelter around this side as well apparently, but the gates are shut so you can't go in unless you climb over, but I don't think you're meant to do that. Tables are pretty wet for a place with a roof. Oh, the roof isn't on this bit. That's weird. Why is there no roof on this bit? Look at that. The roof's uncovered on this end, right over the tables. So if you want a wet meal, that's where you sit. Or a wet drink. Well, drinks are wet anyway, aren't we? What am I talking about? Blue Marlin, I guess this is what it's called, the Blue Marlin. And what's this? Havana. That was the name of a Robert Redford movie I seem to remember. It was a pretty good film, that. I think he directed it as well. Beach bar, cocktails, and a load of other stuff. Smoothies and lots of bright colours on this, that's for sure. Right, let's head off onto the beach. I think we'll head off onto the beach. So my camera's pointing in the wrong direction again. I'm going to climb over this little fence here, I think. It's just a short fence. Oh, oh yeah. Still difficult when you got a bad foot. Oh, shit. So here is the trees on the beach. Trees on the beach, who would have thought, eh? Trees on the beach. I don't know if these trees are meant to be here. They probably just grew here like weeds or something. But and I noticed they've got diamonds as well on these posts. I don't know why. They've always got these symbols of diamonds everywhere. They're in all the movies. I keep saying, I've said in previous videos, no matter which movie you watch, you'll see several symbols of diamonds throughout the film. Does anyone know why? Right, I've now arrived at the sand dunes. Or what's left of them, pretty much. Right. No, excuse me. My chips nearly came up there. Right. It isn't easy walking across sand though. You got a bad foot, I'll tell you that much. Oh, right. Oh, shit. He went over there. Well, there's nobody on the beach, just me, as far as I can see. Should have been here earlier. And there's a buried fence in front of us. Now, at one time that fence would have been full size and above the sand, now it's beneath the sand. So I guess the wind must have blew all the sand and piled it up to bury the fence, as you can see. You know? Now all I need to do next is find a severed hand amongst some seaweed and with a few crabs crawling amongst it, around it, you know what I mean? Then we will have pretty much a scene out of the original Jaws movie made in 1975 with Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw and Richard Dreyfuss, or Dreyfuss. Richard Dreyfuss is a Freemason, by the way, just in case you didn't realise. And he doesn't hide the fact either, because if you look up online, you can find photos of him in his Masonic lodge with his gloves on, his apron and all the other stuff. standing with his other Freemason buddies, posing for photographs. So there you go. So if anyone calls us a conspiracy theorist about that, well, you're wrong, because it's a fact. Right. So here we are on the beach, beach, not the sand dunes bit. And there's a better shot of the, well, I can't zoom in with this camera. Well, I could, but I don't like the zoom, so I'm not going to do it. Now these waters, to my knowledge, I don't think they're shark infested, but you never know. And it's probably only a matter of time before they close the beaches off to the public again, saying that you can't gather on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't sit down and eat some chips or some sandwiches, have a drink, coffee or whatever, or you'll be fined. I bet you that happens again soon. I bet you any money. Right, I'm just hoping this sound's still in synchronization. I'm tempted to use my other camera actually, just in case. I might switch to my other camera in a minute. But the other camera hasn't got a built-in mic. I think somebody's left something on the beach here by the looks of it. Let's have a look. Oh, it's broke. It's gonna get some sort of a cuddly toy look. I think it's been damaged. Looks like some dogs ripped it to shreds actually, to be honest with you. Right, I've just switched to my other camera. Not the one that's water resistant, but the other one that isn't, because I'm a bit concerned that the sound might have gone out of sync, or might go out of sync on the other one, and then all my footage will be ruined. So I know this one works perfectly, so far anyway. So the only trouble is this one hasn't got an external microphone, so because it's better with the external microphone, but this one's still pretty good, although I haven't really used it outside much, doing selfie stuff, talking on the camera and stuff. But we'll see how it goes anyway. It's still a little bit windy. That's what I'm concerned about, because when you're using cameras that don't have an external microphone, wind can play havoc with the mic, on the built-in mic on the camera, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just standing next to this rather attractive, well, I wouldn't say it was attractive, but it's nice, bright, colourful graffiti here that somebody's kindly done here on the wall. It's very kind of them to do that, because it adds a bit of colour to the place. if you know what I mean. Do you not think so? A little bit of colour's nice here and there, isn't it? We all need a bit of bright colours here and there. I think anyway. Do you not think so? But still, there's hardly anyone down here. There was a guy with his kid just a minute ago, and his kid was on the top of the pile of sand, and he was rolling all the way down to the bottom. And he got his dad to record him again, rolling down it on his phone. It's probably going to end up on YouTube. Just like this, probably will. Well, it will. It's at some point, I'm sure. So, but this is I'm still in I think this is like a playground area, and there's sort of picnic benches over here as well. So I'll have a look at these. Are these made of metal? Look like they might be made of metal from here, but I'm not sure. I'll have to have a closer look. Yep, I think they are made of metal. Picnic benches made of metal, and they're soaking obviously because it's been chucking it down just a few minutes ago. And there's 3 of them again. What's this number 3 thing? The council certainly likes the number 3, I tell you that much. They put everything in 3s, and Hollywood does everything in 3s as well apparently. So some Hollywood person said on YouTube. Michael Jackson's sister, his other sister, not Janet, LaToya Jackson, she's also a singer, and apparently she's a police officer, or was one, I don't know if she still is one. She said whenever celebrities pass away, it always happens in 3s. So whenever you hear some famous celebrities passed away on the TV, on the news, there's usually 2 more follow them, if you catch her drift. That's what she said. I've never really checked that out to see if it's true or not, but according to her, that's what happens. She also said our brother Michael Jackson was murdered, which is, I guess, is possible, you know what I mean. There's something else about Michael Jackson. What was it again? Some girl told us online. Oh, I forgot she told us something. Oh shit! What was it again? I can't think. I know Michael Jackson said on a video on YouTube when he was talking to the fans, he said the history books are all fake, and like music was created by black people, not white people, and all the rock and roll and everything was all started by It was started by white people, not I mean black people, not white people. Basically, that's what he said. And the Sundial pub is over there. I think it's a restaurant as well, but I'm not sure. And he has a basketball court there everywhere now. Why is it that most tennis courts now have been turned into basketball courts? The ones in Valley View Park, back where I live, they've been turned into basketball courts. Used to be tennis courts, now they're basketball courts. And there's the skate park thing over there. And the diamond post over here has sort of fallen over. That's a pity, isn't it? Now I've just noticed this actually says it's called the new Sundial. I wonder why it's called the new Sundial. Did they demolish it and rebuild it or something? Or have they just done it up differently or added bits to it? Because when I knew it back years ago, it's just called the Sundial, as far as I know. Now it says it's the new one. So, not sure why that is. And here we have a spiral staircase that's leading up to the balcony up there. There's a balcony up there, you see. And the entrances here apparently go in. But I'm not going in because I don't drink. So I wouldn't be allowed in because I don't drink. Just kidding. Live music, food served all day, free function room. Alright. Don't say it's starting to rain again. I bloody hope not. So I'm just gonna see how far I can get around here. I don't think I can get far actually. Seems to be a dead end. This building here says it's a coffee shop. Sort of reminds me of one of them, is it Norwegian or from Holland, cuckoo clock type things? The roof. You know the cuckoo clocks where the little birds come out, the little men hop out the doors and they close again, they go back in, type of thing. Looks like one of them. That's what it reminds us of anyway, basically. I've got a feeling it's going to start raining again any minute, basically. And I need another drink, I think. Not of alcohol though. I'm gonna sit down, I think, again. And if anyone's interested, if you're coming down to the new Sundial, apparently they serve traditional Sunday lunch, homemade gravy, and all the trimmings. I guess that's only on Sundays, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to go in and ask though, because I'm not really that interested, but because I don't have Sunday dinners anymore, unfortunately. I just spotted something over there. It looks like public toilets, but I bet you any money they're shut. They always are. I'm going to have to sit down. The hell with this. Oh shit. It's wet. It's very wet. Oh my god. What time is it? I have to check the time. I'm just going to check the time on my phone because I don't have a watch anymore. So if anyone would like to donate a watch to us, I'm highly in need of one. Yeah. I'd be very grateful if you got an old watch that still works. Oh shit, now I'm having a dizzy thing going on here. Because I didn't get much sleep last night and I was up rather early. I think it's 20 past 8. I think. Yep, it's 18 minutes past 8 apparently. Oh shit, I just stood on my microphone cable on the beach. Actually, that wasn't good. The cable was dangling down to the ground and it went under my feet. The plug on my microphone cable. I hope it's still alright, but I've got some spare ones in the house, so they're not too expensive to buy actually, these microphones, external microphones, which is good. Obviously you can get dead expensive ones, but the ones I'm getting sound fine to me, and they're only cheap, you know what I mean? So why pay 30, 50, 60 quid or more for a mic when the cheap ones work just as well, in my opinion? You know what I'm saying? So there you go. And here I am at Bent's Park, and this is the park where they have the summer concerts on. I've been to one of them in the past, and Howard Jones was once on there, but I missed that one because he's one of my favourites of all time, Howard Jones. But I went to see Tony Hadley from Spandau Ballet. He performed in this park. They had a huge stage up like they do every year or so. And when Tony Hadley had finished performing on the stage, me and my friend went round the back of the stage, and Tony Hadley came out. He was round the back, but there was a wire fence, and we got to speak to him briefly through the fence. He was just answering fans' questions and things, and I asked him if it was okay if I could take his photograph, and he says, yeah, sure, no problem. So I took several photographs of him on my digital camera I had at the time. But then I came down here and went under the beach, and I was trying to look through the photos, but it was very sunny and I couldn't see the screen properly, and accidentally I hit the delete button and it deleted every single last one of them in one click. I was like, no, my god. I think I've already told this story before, but I thought I'd mention it since I was outside of the actual park where Tony Hadley was actually performing that day. So there you have it. And here's the park inside. As you can see, there's a huge field. The wind's probably pretty bad here because I haven't got my external mic on this camera. It doesn't take one, unfortunately. But this huge field is where they have the stage, and you have all your music performers. There's been quite a few good music acts on down here, basically. I think Atomic Kitten were on one year. I'm trying to think who else was on. Not sure who the other ones were. But they also have a similar thing going on at Tynemouth Priory every year as well. I think the Wanted played at Tynemouth Priory, and sadly one of them passed away recently as well. So yeah, I like that song they did called She Walks Like Rihanna. That's the best song they did in my opinion. That's definitely the best one. But I prefer the remix. It's like a dance remix of that. It's an excellent remix, you know, much better than the original. Because I'm more into the electronic dance, trance type music, you know. A lot of it anyway. I like a lot of stuff as well, but that's some of the main types that I like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm just back here outside of the marine park again, where I started off on this video. But the sun's a bit lower in the sky now, as you probably can see behind me here. And so far it hasn't started raining again yet. But nevertheless, it's getting a little bit cold. So I'm probably going to start making my way. Back home now, because I was going to stay out until it got dark, but I'm in so much discomfort and stuff right now. I thought it might be best to start heading back home. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm heading back home. I've had me paracetamols though, so hopefully they'll help a little bit. So we'll see. And here we have a nice shot into the sunset. It isn't quite setting yet, but it's on its way. Across the lake with the swan boats, basically. The boats that look like swans. I don't know if you can see them from here, but because of the sun. But I'm under this roof here. I think this is where you pay. I'm not sure actually. It says there's some toilets here. As it says here, it says ladies, and over here it says gents. But I can't see any door unless you have to go in here. And lo and behold, it's only locked, isn't it? As per usual, all the locks around South Tyne, all the toilets in South Tyneside are always locked. You know what I mean? I don't know what times these shut, but I don't know. So the toilets must be in there somewhere, I'm assuming. There's a nice seat here, which I think I'll have a sit on actually. And there's a digger over here or something. A little digger and a dumper truck. I don't know. A digger and a dumper truck. Oh shit. My foot. I can barely walk, and now I'm going to get back to the bus station. Has anyone got an electric scooter that can sort of send my direction? Get us back to the bus station or even back home? And here's the railway line for the little train that goes around outside the lake behind this fence here. You can see that. It's just a little train, but you can ride on it. It's got seats on the carriages on the back or something, or what have you. But I don't know if you can see that little hut over there. It's got a little fence around it with X's on it. Those damn pesky X's, they're everywhere. They're always in movies as well, on backgrounds and on fences and on doors everywhere. I don't know if that hut there is where you pay to go on the boats. I guess it must be, maybe, I don't know. I presume it would be, like. But I don't think I'll be going on any boats. I haven't got anyone to go on the boats with, actually. But I I think it's best to go on the boats with someone, isn't it? I think they're double boats. I think so. Two people have to sit in them. I think. I'm not sure though. Okay, so I've decided to have a sit down again. Well, not decided to have a sit down. I actually need a sit down. Anyway, I picked up some Blu-rays today. It knocked down bargain prices. Boy, it's a bit echoey in here, isn't it? But never mind. I hope the sound comes out okay. There's still a lot of wind blowing around under this roof thing here. Anyway, I picked up some bargain Blu-rays today. I picked up 4 from a shop called One Below. And here is the bag, which cost us like 25 pence or something like that. The girl on the counter says, would you like a bag? I says, yes please. And then she says, that'll be, I don't know, £6.25 or something. I says, where's the 25 bit come in? She goes, oh, it's 25 pence for the bag. I says, alright. So I was thinking to myself, hang on a minute, when someone says, would you like a bag, doesn't that suggest that they're giving you one for free? Like if I said to somebody, would you like a kick up the arse, they wouldn't expect me to charge them for it, would they? So you see what I'm saying? But anyway, first one I picked up was this one, which is called New in Town. I hope you can see that there. The lighting doesn't look so great here on the screen. It stars Renée Zellweger and somebody else. I don't know who else is in it, but anyway, that's the first one I got. That was £1, brand new, I think. And I got one from CEX as well. This one was also £1, and this one is Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Bastards, which also stars Brad Pitt in the lead role. Of course, you've probably all seen that one. You're very familiar with it. But I've never seen this film, so I thought for £1 I'll pick it up. Actually, I was looking for it when I went in, to be honest, because I just saw they had the 4K Blu-ray, but it was like way more expensive, so I thought I'll just get this one for the minute for £1. You know what I'm saying? So the next one I got was this one, which is 44-inch chest, and it stars Ray Winston and some other people. I think Joanne Wally's in it. I think she used to be called Joanne Wally Kilmer. She used to be married to Val Kilmer. Apparently now she's just a Wally and not without the Kilmer bit on the end. I've got a dry mouth. I need some more water. I think I'm falling over my words here. So the next one I got was oh shit, the receipt's coming out of the bag. Hang on a minute. Next one I got was this one. It's called Swallows and Amazons. There's some swans here, but I don't think there's any swallows where I'm sitting. So this is called Swallows and Amazons. I don't know if you can see the back on this, but the lighting's not great here, like I say, but there you have it anyway. And remember, these were all £1, brand new, sealed up, factory sealed, £1 each. So, because I heard Poundland, the main Pound shop, some of them have closed down now apparently. I think the one here in South Shields, my friend told us it's shut down, but I didn't know that. I didn't check, so I didn't go up that end. But this, and the ones that are still open, they're stopping selling their Blu-rays and DVDs. They're selling them all off for between £1 and 50 pence each apparently. But these were £1 in One Below, and I asked the girl if I'm going to stop selling them soon. She says, oh, I don't think so. I think we'll always be selling them. So I don't know. They don't seem to be stopping in their shop, as far as she knows anyway. And I got one more. So this is the last one I got. This is called Wonder Park. It's a computer animated movie. At first I thought it was that one with Johnny Knoxville in. I forget what that one was called. It had a similar title to this or something. But something Park. I think it had Park in the title like this one. But it's not that one. This is completely animated. So I got this one as well. So that's the last one I got, which was also £1 in the shop known as One Below. So that's very good. That's very good deals I got there. Do you not think so? And here's the back cover of this one. And I also got, where is it? I also got this USB-C cable for to power me one of my cameras, or both of them here, if I need to charge them from the power bank when I'm out, or operate them, power them from the power bank. Because I've lost my other cable in the house somewhere. I don't know where I've done with it, you know. But this was only £1.25 and it's green. So So that's not bad. £1.25 for a cable, which is 1 metres in length apparently. 1 metre cable. So there you have it. That's everything I got at Poundland. I mean, not Poundland. I mean at One Below, sorry, I get mixed up. I got something else in here, but I'm not going to tell you what that is, because it's secret. Yeah, it's something secret. You can guess where it is if you want, in the comments below. I got another item in One Below, but it's secret. I can't tell you where it is. Just in case, you know, the government find out or anything, I don't know. Just kidding about that bit. It is secret though. Kidding about the government bit, that's what I mean. Well, the lighting's starting to get a bit worse now, but here's a better shot of these boats with the, well, they look like swans basically, and what have you. Well, you can imagine this place will be a lot busier on a hot summer's day. I mean, there's a ice cream thing just to the left of us over here, Mincellas and stuff. And I guess, like I say, this is where they hire the boats out from, this little hut here, and what have you. And that's the building where I just was sitting on the seat over there, and I just nearly left my camera there on the seat. I just had to go back. I thought, shit, where's my camera? I left it on the bloody seat, didn't I? Because I thought I put it back in my pocket, but I hadn't. That was a close shave. A few £100 down the drain right there. I went back to the bus station and suddenly realised I didn't have the camera in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I may have to go. I'm not with it today. I'm half asleep, I tell you. That was nearly a disaster right there. Okay, so that's pretty much it for now. I think I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope you've enjoyed some of this video here today. And don't forget to give us a little like if you enjoyed any of it. And I'll be very thankful and appreciative for that. And I'm going to be heading back to the bus station now, but I don't know which bus stand my bus stops at, so I'll have to have a good look on the charts and stuff, the signs outside of the bus stop, see where it stops. Hopefully I'll find it eventually. And if you've got anything you want to ask or anything, just pop it down in the comments and I'll get back to you ASAP as soon as possible. The lighting's starting to go now, so I did say I might stay here until it gets dark, but I'm in too much like pain and discomfort, so I'm gonna head off now and get back and put some more cream on my foot. Actually, that reminds me, I've got some cream in my bag. I brought it with us, but I could put it on now actually. That's a good idea. I think I will do that. So I'm gonna go back to that seat and I'm gonna put the cream on, but don't worry, I'm gonna spare you the sight of the cream going on my foot and me taking my socks off and everything, so you don't want to see that. Good job you're not watching on smell-o-vision, I'll tell you that much. Especially after all the hopping around I've been doing today and tonight. So thanks very much for watching everyone, and I shall see you all next time. So bye for now. Ta-ra now.